I'm Jason Epperson. This is RV Miles, and it's time for the latest in RV and camping news. First up, the fallout from Hurricane Helene is only beginning to become clear. Far less important than the over 200 deaths and hundreds still missing is that there are lots of campgrounds and travel destinations that will need a long time to recover or frankly are just utterly destroyed. Great Smoky Mountains National Park has been able to reopen Newfound Gap Road, the main road that bisects the park and connects Tennessee with North Carolina. Most of the other roads in the park remain closed. The park is available for you to access. It's probably best to stay away for now, though. The entire length of the Blue Ridge Parkway will remain closed indefinitely, according to the National Park Service. This is normally one of the busiest times of year for the Blue Ridge Parkway, which is the nation's most visited National Park Service site. The 469-mile scenic road starts at the Shenandoah National Park and ends at Great Smoky Mountains, winding through the Appalachian Mountains in Virginia and North Carolina. Stay safe out there, folks. Stay respectful of the people and communities who are suffering in these areas, and make sure these are places you should travel to if you plan on traveling to them before you go. I'm going to put a link in the description to the Outdoor Hospitality Industry Association. They have a relief fund where 100% of the money goes directly to some of the campgrounds affected by this storm, some of which is just catastrophic. And I feel just so bad for some of these park owners. If these are places that you like to visit, please consider donating. More in a moment, but first, this video is sponsored by RVmattress.com by Brooklyn Bedding. At RVmattress.com, you can get a real mattress for your RV for all the different weird platform sizes that RV manufacturers use, from the short king and short queens to the king that's not so wide as a normal king, but they call it a camper king, I think. Different twin and bunk mattress sizes and different thicknesses as well. Plus, their mattresses are toxin-free. They're made in their factory in Arizona, shipped to you wherever you are. You open them up, let them unroll and expand, and you can sleep on them that night. They also have a 120-night sleep trial, so you can be sure that you're satisfied with your mattress purchase. Go to rvmattress.com/RVmiles and use the code RVmiles to get 30% off. It's no longer 25%, it's 30% off now your next RV mattress purchase. rvmattress.com/RVmiles with code RVmiles for 30% off. Recently, we shared the news that Harvest Host had purchased the Escapees RV Club, but the Escapees RV parks and mailing service were not part of the sale. Well, now the former owners of Escapees have decided to list 7 of their campgrounds for sale, not to include, though, Rainbow's End in Livingston, Texas, which will remain under existing management and ownership. That's the park that was the headquarters and is essentially where the organization began. It's also where their popular mailing service is located. In a statement to members, owners said, quote, "We understand this news may come as a surprise, and we want to assure you that this decision was made with the utmost care and focus on the future of our community. This decision was not related to the Harvest Host acquisition of Escapees. Our goal is to find a buyer who is aligned with the core values and philosophies that have guided Escapees, while also being enthusiastic about bringing improvements to the campgrounds. Please rest assured that there will be no immediate changes to existing policies, procedures, rates, or rental options. We remain committed to operating the Rainbow's End Campground and the Escapees mail service. Being able to focus our resources and dedication to those 2 areas will ensure the longevity of these services." Extreme Outdoors has halted production of their little guy campers. These were very popular little teardrop campers. Word's been spreading about this for months now, but the manufacturer only officially confirmed it in recent days. A message on their website reads, quote, "Extreme Outdoors is not currently producing any little guy campers. The prolonged downturn in RV demand, coupled with the loss of a key vendor, has forced us to put production on pause and downsize our overall operations and staff substantially. At this point, there is no customer service, and it's unclear if and when we will be back in business. A heartfelt thank you to the little guy camper owners and others who were part of the journey." The latest installment of the annual Camping and Hospitality Report from Pkwy is out. This is the 10th anniversary of the report. They've been releasing it in a 10-part series. This one's about campground modernization over the last decade. The report notes that there's been a shift in the travel industry led by millennials, now the largest generational group in North America, and their travel behaviors demand for more modern amenities. The report says many privately owned campgrounds have begun to diversify their offerings due to the growing demand for unique accommodations like cabins, cabins, safari tents, tree houses, and tiny homes, and that convenience continues to push camping behavior, with 8 in 10 non-campers and 7 in 10 campers saying they're interested in staying at a campground where an RV is already set up for them before arrival. More than half of campers say they would choose a campground that has sustainability practices over one that does not. Let's get some more recycling in some of these campgrounds. And as technology continues to play a pivotal role in modern camping, Gen Z campers have noted they will spend an extra 9 days a year camping when they have access to technology. Wi-Fi has become a crucial amenity for many campers, especially among millennials, Gen Z, higher income households, and urban campers. Nearly half of new campers say it's the most important amenity when choosing a campground. 4 in 10 campers view text message updates and digital check-ins as an important feature to the camping experience. The terminology surrounding cold weather is going to change in your weather reports this fall and winter. In fact, the change took place October 1st. The National Weather Service has sought to simplify weather messaging, particularly when it comes to hazards. What you're not going to hear anymore is the term wind chill. Wind chill watches will be renamed extreme cold watch. Wind chill warnings will be renamed extreme cold warnings, and wind chill advisories will be renamed cold weather advisories. Hard freeze watches will be renamed to just freeze watch, and hard freeze warnings will just be called freeze warnings now. The National Weather Service says these changes seek to clarify that cold can be dangerous with or without wind, addressing a common misconception that extreme cold is only tied to colder temperatures when there's wind. Dangerously cold weather can accompany or follow wintry precipitation, and that cold weather messaging can be overshadowed by the wintry precipitation message. RV manufacturer Palomino, a subsidiary of Forest River that makes a lot of trailers but also truck campers, has a new line of trailers called OVE. I got to see this at the Elkhart open house, but I didn't get any images of it to put in my last video that was the roundup of the open house announcement. So I'm putting it here because they were able to send me some photos because I thought this was so cool. It essentially is the idea of a truck camper turned into a trailer. The first model, the OVE 15.1, has a very typical slide-in truck camper layout inside, but where the truck cab would have had to be, there's some extra room now. So they've laid in 2 bunks. That gives you a travel trailer that's only 19 feet long, under 3,300 pounds, and can sleep 4 in full-length beds. I'm not aware of anything else out there that can do that, though I try not to speak in absolutes, so let me know if you know of something. It's also a pop-up trailer, which should allow it to fit in most garages. I'd love to see them do a hardtop version of this and maybe much more rugged off-road version of it, but I think this is really smart for the right people who want to tow it with a smaller vehicle and need space for a family. And Cincinnati-based Remote Vans has launched its 2025 range of premium adventure vans. All of Remote Vans units include a 2-person 90-degree rotating swing sleeper seat, recirculating shower system, Starlink high-performance dishes on board, and Lithionics Never Die power systems. 2025 updates include upgraded suspension systems in each van, in-house designed custom wheels, a new kitchen sink, and a stand-up bamboo desk, and more. The vans now all boast heavy-duty leaf springs designed to enhance the off-road performance and KO2 all-terrain tires, and the 3 different levels of van have different levels of further suspension upgrades. They range from $189,000 to $245,000. The plumbing system is Pkwy with brass fittings throughout. The hydronic system has been upgraded with 2 hot air blowers. All Remote Vans feature a 48-volt X2 pneumatic cooling air conditioner, the most compact and efficient AC in the van industry, they say. It can be used for up to 4 nights without a battery recharge. That's it for this week's RV and camping news roundup. Hit the like button if you got something out of this video. Subscribe if you want more like it, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.